Hello, Mr. Hughes. Here's a quick summary from our lesson yesterday. First things first, we're going to look at the video view from down the line. What we'll see in this video is I mentioned a couple things that I really like about your golf swing. I like how your knees change flex in the backswing. It allows your hips and shoulders to turn. It also allows your hands and the club to get enough depth behind you this way to be able to attack the ball from the inside in the downswing, which is why, for the most part, you consistently hit draws. Moving on to the face-on video, again we'll see a solid hip turn, your shoulders turn almost 90 degrees, your arm structure, this left arm stays nice and straight, the right arm doesn't overbend. The only thing that I'll mention that we looked at was your hips kind of reversing late in the downswing, and your belt buckle not quite pushing far enough forward. And that was the only in-swing thought we really talked about, which was pushing that belt buckle further forward, getting that weight a little more forward in the downswing. And the drill we paired up with that was the line drill, which the nice thing about the line drill is you kind of get to self-organize all your pieces to hit the ground in front of the line, because that's essentially what we need to do to hit solid golf shots. We want to hit the golf ball and then the ground just in front of it. That way we'll never hit any thin shots and we'll never hit any fat shots, which for those were your only real two misses with the 8-iron. So moving on, we're just going to look at two swings with driver. This was the first one of the day. And so what we'll see here with this driver is the carry was a little bit low, which really hurts us up in Highlands because the ground is so wet up here. So you have a hard time, you're going to have a hard time getting the ball to roll out like it should. So a carry of 173 in Highlands, if the ground's real wet, doesn't even make it to 180 yards. And this was a ball, when we look at it, that launched at just under 15 degrees, which is not, it's not bad. In a sense, we're splitting hairs. But when we look at the second drive, where you launch it closer to 18 degrees, right, the ball flies almost 180 in the air. And no matter what the ground conditions, firm or soft, you're going to get all 180 out of this golf ball. And all this really highlights is, for you, a slightly higher launch angle is better than a slightly lower launch angle, based on your club head speed. The only other thing that we really went over with the driver in this lesson was hitting draws versus hitting fades. And we talked about the roles of the club face and the club path. The club face starts the line that the ball goes out on, and then it curves away from the club path. So for the most part, you hit consistent draws. The ball starts slightly to the right of the target and then curves back. You swing in to out on it consistently. Now, to hit the fade, the only adjustment we had to make was aim our club face basically at the target, maybe a tiny bit left of it, and then open our body up, aim our body a little bit further left of where our club face was pointing. And this allowed you to swing slightly across the ball from out to in, just a small amount. It's a very small adjustment. Just by opening your alignments, you didn't have to change much in your swing, and you could then hit that nice fade that you could use on holes like number 3 or number 12. All right, Mr. Hughes, hope you enjoyed working with me, and let me know if you have any questions. You know where to reach me. Thank you.